Welcome back, students. Let's discuss shortly about whatever we have studied today. In today's class, we have studied the point finding the square root of a perfect square. Let's discuss some examples from the textbook. Students, it is very easy to find out the square. Yes? What means a square? A square means simply multiplying the same number to itself. For example, if I take an example of 6, what is the square of 6? When 6 is multiplied to itself, 6 multiplied by 6 will give you 36. So the answer for square of 6 is 36. This is about positive case. What will be about negative case? Minus 5, when multiplied to minus 5, the square of minus 5 will be obviously 25. Do you think like if there is minus here, so the answer will be minus here? Here? No. If there is minus sign and if it is asked to find out the square of a negative number, the answer will be always positive because minus is multiplied to again minus. So that will give you positive number. Yes? Let's see about 3. 3 into 3 gives you 9. So the square of 3 is 9. What about 7? 7 into 7 will give you 49. So the square of 7 is 49. This is all about square. What is the different case in the square root? If 7's square is 49, so the square of 7 is 49, then the square root of 49 is 7. It is the opposite case. The square and the square root are two opposite cases. If the square of 3 is 9, then the square root of 9 will be 3. Clear? Let's turn to few more examples. What is the square of 8? The square of 8 is 64. 8 multiplied by 8, 64. So, the square root of 64 is 8. What will happen in negative case? If the square of negative 8 is 64, so the square root of 64 will also become negative 8 also. So, if I ask you to find out the square of 9, yes, so it can be plus or minus 3. It can be positive 3 also or it can be negative 3 also. 81. Square of 9 is 81. Square of minus 9 is also 81. So the square root of 81 is plus or minus 9. Clear? Square root of 81 will be plus 9 also and minus 9 also. Clear? Then, let's see the method to find out the square root. This method is called as the factor method. This year we are going to study vertical factor method. Vertical because why? This is from up to down, that is why it is known as vertical. And this is from left to right, so it is horizontal. Let's see. Find the square root of 144. 144 is an even number, so it is obviously divisible by 2. 2 multiplied by 72 gives you 144. This is the dividend. Yes, this is the divisor. Clear? And this one 72 is the quotient. So 2 multiplied by 72 gives you 144. Again 72 is an even number, so always divisible by 2. 2 into 36, 72. Again 3 is an even number, so again divisible by 2. 2 into 18 is equal to 36. Yes? Now, 18 is also an even number. So 2 nines are 18. Now here we have to stop multiplying with 2, dividing by 2. Since 9 is not an even number, 9 is a odd number. Therefore, it is divisible by 3. So 3 3s are 9. Again 3 1s are 3. Unless and until you get 1 here to the last step, you cannot stop. You always have to pull it down till the last step is 1. Now we are getting here 1, so we have to stop here. We don't have to divide or multiply it again. Therefore, the square root of 144. First we will write down the multiples of 144. 144 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Whatever appears to the left side, you have to write down same thing here. Clear? As it is asked to find out the square root, so we will make the pairs. Yes, we are making the pairs here. 2 2, again 2 2 and 3 3. Therefore, the square root of 144 is equal to 1 times 2 is removed. 1 times 2 is removed. Again 1 times 3 is removed. Clear? Therefore, square root of 144 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. Obviously, if I ask you what is the square of 12, so the square of 12 is 144. One more example. Find out the square root of 324. Same method. By vertical arrangement factor method. 324 is an even number, so obviously divisible by 2. 2 into 162 gives you 324. Again 2 into 81 gives you 162. Now 81 is an odd number and it is divisible by 3. So 3 into which number gives you 81? 3 into 27 gives you 81. Again 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Therefore 324 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, whatever appears to the left side. Okay, whatever appears to the left side you have to write here as the last step. Therefore, the square root of 324 is, take 1 time 2, take 1 time 3 and take 1 time 3. Whenever you write down the multiples here, this last step, you have to always remember that you have to match the number with the same number. Like 2 is matched with 2, 3 is matched with 3 and 3 is matched with 3. You cannot match 2 with 3 or 3 with 2. Same number have to appear to it. Matching time. Therefore, square root of 324 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3. 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. Yes, square root of 324 is equal to 18. Obviously, square of 18 will give you 324. I hope you understand today's class and we have covered the entire chapter indices. Thank you.